Hello, Aries. My name is Jillian West, and if your sun, moon, or rising is in the sign of Aries, then this reading is for you. This is a collective love reading, so just take the messages that resonate, but we'll get right into this and see what's going on in your love energy. Okay, the Seven of Cups. This is all about dreaming. This is somebody maybe thinking about you. This is sometimes called like the fantasizing card. But really, it's just this optimism. It's somebody is thinking about you and envisioning a future with you. That could also be you. You may have met somebody new that you're now thinking a lot about. We'll get more clarity. Okay, the Two of Pentacles right off the bat. That's interesting. So this is a difficult decision. This is having two options. A lot of times when I see this in a love reading, this is somebody who's going to be attracting a lot of suitors, but we'll see where else this goes. Again, another Pentacle card. So the Pentacles are Earth sign energy. And the Knight of Pentacles is somebody coming in with some kind of offer. There might have been somebody who made some kind of offer of commitment, asked you out, and now you're wondering which decision you're going to make on this, but it can also just be that you're waiting for them to make that kind of gesture. More Pentacles, that's wild. You know, July might also be a month that you're focusing on finances, career, the home, making changes in your home life. I do love readings. However, to see Three Pentacles right off the bat, and the Four of Pentacles is about creating stability. Yeah, so the Three of Swords is heartache. Obviously, it's, it's that card of usually a broken heart, some kind of painful loss. But when it's in reverse, it's like you're coming out of that season. Whatever really hurt you isn't going to be hurting you anymore. It's clarity on things. The swords deal with the mind, our thoughts, our communication. We're getting the Queen of Cups. Okay, so the Queen of Cups, that's love, romance. It's somebody who has a generous heart. They're very soft. They're protective of the ones that they love. You could see she has a lid on her cup. It's the only card that has that. And it's because she has this almost like maternal heart. And then we get the Ten of Cups. Interesting. Okay, this reading's getting exciting now because this is happily ever after. The Ten of Cups, this is, the cups represent love and romance, and you see they're surrounded by it. There's almost like a rainbow or an arch above them of all these cups, and you can see that's a happy little family here. They're in a valley. So what a shift here. July could be a very transformative month for a lot of you. I'm seeing this idea of like this crossroads with the Two of Pentacles, and there's this offering coming in. You're being very protective of yourself, very secure, getting over past hurts, and then coming into all this love. Yeah, once again with Temperance, it's, Temperance is about balance, hopefulness, and, the give and take. But again, it's like there's these two cups here pouring into each other. And again, with the Two of Pentacles, it's like, okay, we're getting these two cards together, and they're both about, somebody weighing out their options, looking at their choices. I think for some of you, that could be having two people who are interested in you. Yeah, again, it's like we're letting go of these past conflicts. Things are going to be a lot more peaceful. Temperance in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. I feel like many of you have, gone through something recently, some kind of heartache, some kind of breakup, some kind of situation that was high conflict. And finally, things are going to become peaceful again. And I feel like this Queen of Cups can be a King of Cups. Doesn't matter, it's not about gender here. It's just the way that people love. I feel like this is already in your energy. This happily ever after could be somebody you're already in a relationship with, somebody you already know, somebody who's already in your energy. It's just like you had to go through this journey. Page of Wands, yeah. It's like you've been waiting for them to reach out, make some kind of offer here. The Page of Wands is a free spirit. They're, usually pretty attractive, and they might be very attracted to you. They're pretty passionate. The Wands deal with that kind of intimacy, passion side of love readings. And the Page is a younger energy, and it doesn't necessarily have to mean that they're young, but there could be an age difference here, or just like a maturity difference. Okay, High Priestess. It's in reverse, so this is just a reminder to really tap into your intuition, trust your gut on this. Like, I feel like when I say trust your gut, whatever that thought is that came to your mind, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Judgment. Yeah, some kind of decision coming in. Queen of Cups. And again, it's this idea of this like whole new chapter. The Judgment is, it's a decision being made sometimes outside of your control. Like the universe comes in and makes a judgment, but it's for your betterment, and it's going to be what finally leads you to this happily ever after. Yeah, there may be a feeling of like inaction around this, or like you don't have a plan. You might not feel like you can actually see the steps to get there. You know that you want this love, you want this happily ever after with somebody, but right now it might feel like you can't see the blueprint of how you're getting there. All right, I'm going to go around one more time. Yeah. So 9 of Pentacles, you may have been in a season where you were really focusing on career, responsibilities, home life, that kind of thing. And it was great. You accomplished these things. Or you might be trying to accomplish these things. It could be like buying a new house, moving. But you're ready. The 9s are all about the individual. When I see the 9s in reverse, it's somebody who's tired of being alone. They don't want to be an individual anymore. Ooh, okay. So this conflict in the past, this is past energy, and we have this 5 of Wands in reverse. The Magician in reverse to me is the Narcissist card, or it's at least somebody who's highly manipulative. In women, it's more often like BPD or like histrionic personality disorder. I don't want to be diagnosing your ex here, but some of you, whether it's a man or a woman, might have dealt with somebody who was toxic, manipulative, and there was all this conflict with them. It's going to become a lot easier. It is past energy, but if there is still some kind of conflict with this person, things are going to become a lot easier. The Queen of Swords with the Page of Wands. So the Queen of Swords is communication, it's wisdom, it's clarity. That's interesting. I have to think about this for a moment. I can't figure out if this is your energy or their energy. I feel like the Page of Wands is this person coming in towards you. They're passionate, they're free-spirited, they might be a little younger than you. And I can't decide if that Queen of Swords is that they're going to be giving you clarity, if they're going to be coming in with some kind of conversation, or if it's just your energy now showing up. Like there's going to be this connection made, and you more have that wise, calm energy. Okay, so we have the 3 of Swords and the High Priestess in reverse. What else do we have here? Okay, then we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. You may have ignored your intuition about somebody who was kind of a player, might have betrayed you. I don't know how else to describe it other than this person is like, sorry, I don't know how else to say it, but they're like for the streets. And you ignored some red flags here. This could also be a warning, because this is in current energy, to be careful about somebody who might be coming in, to not ignore the red flags, to trust that this Queen of Cups, this quality relationship, this like really caring, deep, loving, happily ever after is going to come in, but not to settle. That's kind of the vibe I get off this actually when I'm seeing the Magician, 5 of Wands in reverse, High Priestess in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse. To me, it feels a little bit like you may have settled in the past for good enough. And what happens is like then, what do they say? There's like a saying that people say about like, don't let your boyfriend stop you from meeting your husband, or don't let your girlfriend stop you from meeting your wife. It's kind of that like, don't let good enough be standing in the way of what you really want. Ace of Swords in reverse. This person might not be telling you how they feel. They might not have come forward yet. Something's being held back. There is this new opportunity for the two of you, but there's some kind of blockage in the communication, which is interesting next to that Queen of Swords. It's like one person's holding back their feelings. Yeah, but then we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So the Ten of Wands upright is a heavy burden. Things have been challenging. Things have felt really heavy. And when it's in reverse, it's things are going to become a lot easier. If you have a lot of responsibilities, if you have a lot on your shoulders, this new person coming in, this happily ever after on the horizon, might kind of help ease that load. All right, let's get out the pink deck, the Lover's deck here. It's just all about relationships, and see if we can get clarity on this new relationship coming in. Also, if this reading is resonating, if you could hit like and subscribe, it does help me grow my channel. I'm sorry I've been quiet on here the past few days. I had sick kiddos, and it's kind of an energy drain, but all right, let's get into this. Okay, now we're getting the Aries card. This is the Emperor card for this deck. It's called the Bachelor in this one because it really is. It is that strong, confident. They know they have it together. It's really also sitting in your power, and I'm seeing this sitting in your power here. Gosh, it's so interesting. I'm going to get more clarity on that Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's going to be this new opportunity coming in with the Ace of Pentacles for this deck. It's, if you're already coupled with somebody, it's like they're going to be offering some kind of commitment. You guys are going to be going to like the next stage in your relationship. So if you guys haven't put a label on it, you know, putting a label on it. If you guys are thinking about moving in together, you know, it's that next step. But it can also be a completely new person. In this deck, it's called the First Date card. Yeah, and then we're getting the Lover's card. Whoa, okay, so this is that soulmate connection. This is that deep two people coming together. I do think that for many of you, there's already this person here. And it's like they haven't told you how they feel, or you might not have told them how you truly feel. But it's like there's this, you know, this connection here that's going to be happening that could lead to this happily ever after with the Ten of Cups. I do think that, especially with all the twos that we were getting early on with the Two of Pentacles, it feels like for some of you, you have to be careful. Like if you're just starting to date people, or if you're like on a dating app, you're trying, you know, dating a few different people, like talking stages. I feel like there's going to be this almost like a, you know, like a red herring, or somebody who might initially feel like this soulmate connection, who you really want to trust your intuition and not ignore the red flags on. It's like telling you to be patient and wait for that person, not to settle and not to romanticize. That could have also been the Seven of Cups early on, is not to romanticize somebody and try to make them work. You know, like don't be like, this is the best I could get, so I'm just going to build them up in my mind as being so much better than they are, or fall in love with their potential. It's a little bit of telling you to see people for exactly as they show you. Yeah, again, I get this idea that you're going to have a lot of different options. Social opportunities that you might be meeting people at. But also this person, you know, with the Three of Cups, and I'm seeing all this. Be wary also if they're a heavy drinker. That's like a unique note for somebody. But if they drink a lot, like not so much that it's like a problem, but to where it kind of like feels like a red flag, don't ignore that. See, then we're getting the Ten of Cups again, this time in reverse. What does this mean? You know what? It's actually a very specific message for somebody. It is about that. Don't lose clarity on this. Wait for that right person to come in. Do not be settling for less. Don't try and make somebody fit into that box. Don't try and make somebody your soulmate who really isn't. I feel like there's going to be this opportunity to have two people, or it's like, I can't think of the right wording. It's not like the calm before the storm, but it's like you're going to have this little opportunity before the actual opportunity. And that little, it's kind of like you start, maybe you're getting back out there after a long relationship and you meet somebody and it's this short-lived little thing, like a 6-week or maybe even like a situationship that just keeps going and going. And you're trying to make that person your soulmate, but they really aren't. And there's this potential to miss out on that if you rush into it with the wrong person, trying to make the wrong person fit. Yeah, 5 of Cups in reverse. Interesting. Again, there's this idea of having like 2 people are going to be coming in. And it's about picking the right one. And also I feel like some of you are going to be in a position where you end up breaking somebody else's heart. And it's almost like, I don't want to say, it's almost like there's somebody who you wanted it to work out with really bad, but there was just something inside of you that knew that they aren't the right person. And it's like the cards are telling you to let go, come into this new season, that this new opportunity is on the horizon. But if you stay with the person you're not supposed to be with, or if you try to make the wrong person fit, you could miss this opportunity. All right, I'm going to get out some oracles on this and then I'll get that final message. All right, show me the cards for Aries. What do Aries need to know here? All right. So distance. Could be physical or emotional distance. There might be somebody who kind of pulled away and you're waiting for them to come in with a conversation. That was that Queen of Swords. But it also could be that you might be meeting somebody who's long distance. I do get this feeling like there's this opportunity that's easy and it's right there and it's like good enough. And then there's somebody who it might be more work to make it happen, but they're like the real deal for you. We get fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, which could just be, very validation to you. We're getting the Aries card right here. We're getting the Aries card right here. Just saying, yes, this reading is for you. But it also could just be that, you're going to be coming into the season with a lot of that passion, a lot of that Aries fire, attracting a lot of people. Fire signs are passionate. Cycles, fate, karma, something ending, something beginning. Right on top of where I was talking about where you might be ending something with somebody that intuitively, that high priestess, that intuition in you knows that they aren't the one. And it's like with the cards, I kept getting this vibe of like, don't let your girlfriend, stop you from meeting your wife. Don't let the wrong person distract you. All right, let's get that final message here. Interesting. The 8 of Pentacles. So many pentacles in this reading. I feel like for some of you, you might be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Or it's just, the 8 of Pentacles is putting work in. And the Pentacles deal with home, career, finance, but also like sometimes a creative project. I feel it's like there's going to be somebody who's an easy choice. And then there's going to be somebody who it might be work. Or you might need to work on being the best version of yourself to be with them. And so it's telling you to like don't just go for the easy one. Don't go for the low hanging fruit, go for the one who's actually somebody who's you're going to have this feeling about, that fireworks feeling, very appropriate this time of year. But yeah, like wait for that passion. Don't settle for less is kind of the message here. All right, Aries, I hope this reading resonated with you and I will talk to you all soon.